Hello, my name is Mel and this is Ben, and welcome to our video about our Mediterranean cruise on board P&O's Arvia. We hope you enjoy. First off, we had to drop Pip and Bertie off to the dog sitter. After this, I went up to the horses to make sure that they had water, the appropriate amount of grass, food, and that they were all okay. Bye horses!
See you in 2 weeks.
I then had to say goodbye to Mummy. Bye Mummy! Before finalising all of our packing. Here I am showering our upstairs house plants. I have a lot of plants and I thought to make it easier for our neighbour I'd chuck all the upstairs ones into the bath so that all she had to do was shower them. Once our neighbour had come round to take hold of our keys and check where we kept everything to look after the cat and the house plants and the pond, we then locked up our house and waved goodbye. Bye bye house! See you in 2 weeks! I then dropped Ben to the station before driving the car back home and waving goodbye to the car. Bye bye car! Morning, so this is the first part of my vlog that I'm doing about our Mediterranean cruise on board P&O's Arvia. It's Saturday the 10th of June, we're sailing on Sunday and we're heading up to Southampton today. So I'm currently just walking to Southampton railway station. I've just dropped my partner off there with all the luggage, brought the car back home, and I'm now just walking back down to the station. Oh, my neighbour's just texted me. That was my lovely neighbour texting me, offering to give me a lift down to the station. So that's very nice. So I'm just heading back up the road. I didn't get very far, and yeah, that will save a walk. After a few minutes, we arrived at the station and headed down to the platform. Here we are. We travelled from Southampton railway station to Exeter St David's, and here we are passing through Exeter Central. The journey from Central to St David's follows the river for some part. It's quite scenic. Here we are at St David's Station, ready for the first real leg of our journey. We're travelling up to Westbury, and then we'll change at Westbury for Southampton. We didn't have to wait long for our first train, so this is a Great Western Railway service, and this will take us up to Westbury. This train continues onwards to London Paddington. After about an hour, we arrived at Westbury and said goodbye to our first train, before welcoming in our next train, which will then take us on to Southampton.
723. Cycle spaces in zones 6 and 3. Wheelchair facilities in zone 5.
And here we are, saying goodbye to Westbury Station on our way to Southampton. This train journey is about an hour in total, so all in all it's about 2 hours to get from Exeter up to Southampton on the train. And here we are passing P&O's Ventura before arriving at Southampton Central. We took a walk from the station to our hotel, which was the Premier in West Quay. This hotel is right opposite the West Quay shopping centre, so really convenient. The front of our hotel was covered in scaffolding as they were having building works done, but we were aware of this beforehand. They were also not due to be building over the weekend, so there was no noise disturbance. Okay, so this is our room. This is 514 at the Premier in Southampton West Quay. We stayed here last year, but I think this room is a lot nicer than what we had last year. Yeah, this is really nice. So we've got a lovely big bed, crinkled because we've just had our bags on it. We've got tea and coffee stuff. So some tea bags, looks like coffees, milks, sugars. A couple of glasses and mugs. Got a little bit of a hanging area and a towel. Nothing in that drawer, that's just empty space. Got a little bin. Looks like there's a hairdryer under there and a sort of little shelving area and a mirror. I've got the bathroom. Oh, we've got a shower curtain, that's never a good thing. Not a fan of a shower curtain. Nice bath though. Oh, we've got fancy toiletries this year. We've got Bayliss and Harding. We had unbranded toiletries last year. Impressed with that. So that is a hair and body wash. Nice. Got a towel, a couple of towels up there. And shower. And then a bath as well. We've got a nice sort of sink area. I don't think there's any storage in the bathroom. These are a bit tatty, but it's definitely in much better condition than the room we had last year. Some more Bayliss and Hardings. This is a hand wash, very nice. But yeah, no storage, but yeah, to be honest, we're not going to need it. We're literally staying a night. And we're not going to be spending much time in the room anyway, really. So over here we've got a TV, nice sized TV. Probably, it's bigger than 32 inches, maybe about 42 inches. And a sort of desk area with some plugs. Looks like you can plug things into the TV. So if you brought games consoles or anything with you, looks like you can do that. A little lamp, little chair. We had a chaise longue last year. We don't have a chaise longue this year, but we do have a little armchair. We've got a plug next to the bed and a little shelf. And I'll just see if there's a plug on the other side as well. No, there's not. So there's a plug on one side of the bed, but you also do have 3 more plugs over on the desk. Oh, and there's another one up here as well, actually, on this shelf. So plenty of plugs. And you've also got some coat hooks over there. But in this weather, I don't think you need a coat. So that's room 514 at Premier Inn, Southampton, West Quay. Our window is quite foggy. Can we open it? Oh, heck. So they did warn us that there would be some building works going on, so you can kind of just see the scaffolding out there. They did email us to sort of say that, but there aren't actually any building works this weekend. It was just Monday to Friday. So we won't be affected by any noise or any people walking by on the scaffolding. Just means we don't have a view. But like I say, we're not going to be in the hotel that much. We then headed down to the harbour to get the obligatory ice lollies by the sea before settling down to watch Iona leave, and we spotted this really cute dog on board this boat who was just absolutely desperate to see his dad, and it was just so cute. And we're already missing our dogs at this point. Look at the happy little pupper, so cute. Please do enjoy this time-lapse video of Iona leaving Southampton. This was on the Saturday. It's amazing how they managed to manoeuvre these large ships within the confines of the port. It was soon time to head back to our hotel for dinner, but maybe not for any after-dinner movies. After dinner, we headed to the Showcase Cinema, which was right opposite the hotel, to see the new Fast and Furious movie. We really loved the movie. It was a great laugh, although they did have the volume turned up super loud. But we really enjoyed it, and the seats were super comfortable. Our boarding time for Sunday wasn't until 3:45, so we had plenty of time to kill in Southampton, so we spent some time in the shopping centre. We also nipped to Asda to stock up on some Coke and biscuits to take on board with us. We also enjoyed a nice cheeky Costa, but before long it was time to head down to the port. We decided to walk down. It's not that far of a walk really, probably about 20 minutes or so from the West Quay shopping centre. So here we are making our way down to the port. And this was our first glimpse of the ship. Doesn't she look magnificent? Let's take a closer look. Here I am saying goodbye to my suitcase. See you soon. The check-in process itself was really straightforward. We had to bring our passports and boarding passes with us, and we also printed evidence of insurance as well. You basically head into the terminal building, as you can see here. There were sort of quite a few people around for that time of the day. I was quite surprised, but it was a queue that was constantly moving, so you weren't sort of stood around ages waiting for things to happen. You were constantly moving. So here we are, just heading up the escalator into the sort of check-in area. And as you can see, whilst there's a lot of people, the queue itself was constantly moving. So they just sort of kind of concertinaed people just to kind of keep people more organised. And once we'd checked in and had all our documents checked, we had to go through sort of standard security, so where you empty out your pockets, take off your coats, and then once all cleared through that, you then head up onto the ship. So you sort of follow this gangway, and you are so close to the ship at that point, it really feels like the holiday is starting. Overlooked by your neighbour.
There would be an absolute riot then. Can I just stop here so they can go through? Sorry? I said there would be an absolute riot then. I know there would be.
Say again?
It's not like airliners where they routinely.
No. Oh, we're stepping on. We're stepping on. We're over water. We're halfway. We're halfway. Ben's going to get on first. And we're on. We are on board.
Yay, nobody. Nobody.
Thank you. Yep. Oh, we're on. Once on board, we headed straight to our muster station, which in our case was Brodie's Bar. And then, because it was quite late on in the afternoon, our cabins were all ready, so we headed straight up to deck 14 to find our cabin. Your cruise card, which allows you access to your cabin, will be in a little postbox just outside your door. Ben was trying to be clever here by unlocking the door using the cruise card while it was still in the envelope. Your cruise card is also used as a form of payment for items on the ship, so anything in the bars, the restaurants, the shop. You will pay for it using your cruise card, and this will then charge to the debit or credit card that you have registered to your account. The cruise card is also your ID when you're on the ship, so it will allow you to get off the ship at ports and then get back on again. So it's almost like your passport. But do be aware that some ports require you to take your passport ashore, and all the information about that will be in your Daily Horizon magazine. So I'm just about to do a short review of our cabin. Okay, so this is a balcony tour of cabin 14235. I keep forgetting our cabin number. I've given so many different cabin numbers out to restaurant staff, it's unreal. But yeah, 14235. It's a starboard cabin on deck 14. It's a standard balcony. So you come in through the door. You've got a little hallway. Here's where I've just kind of hung my bag and hat and stuff. Bought a waterproof coat because it did forecast rain. Haven't needed to use it so far. So on the left we've got the bathroom. So I'm filming this video as a sort of lived-in cabin, so we've moved in, we've unpacked. So bathroom, lovely bathroom on Iona and Arvia. So you've got a nice lovely shower there. We did have to ask for face cloths, flannels from the cabin steward on our first day, but you know, that was absolutely fine. She gave us those. The shower door, you can open it inward or outward. It opens both ways. The shower gel and shampoo is included, and it's nice turn it around. It's nice white company products. So you've got your shower gel and your shampoo included, and I think you can ask for like moisturiser as well, or body lotion. Plenty of shelving there, and then you've also got some shelving down there and also down there. And then you come with 2 glasses, and then we've got a sharp spin as well, just for razor blades. You've got your sink, mirror, hello, and then there'll be towels sort of hung up around all over the place. So coming out the bathroom, so you've got your aircon unit up there, and it's really good, works really well. So we've got the bed by the wardrobe, so lovely big bed, it's so nice, it's so comfortable, and those pillows are amazing. So you basically lay on the pillow and you just kind of get sucked into it. It's so nice, love it. Over here we've got USB sockets underneath the light, so I've got my little bedside fan plugged in. You've got a couple of shelves next to the bed. Wardrobe's really spacious. We've actually used hardly any wardrobe room, so we haven't actually used that bit. But you've got your safety deposit box, and then you've also got a shelf above that as well. This middle bit of the wardrobe, so we've just bag-seed like 3 shelves each, and they all work really well. We've then got another door where you can put your stuff to hang, and then you've got your life jackets above that. And then I've chucked shoes in the bottom, and then we've got a little laundry bag on the go as well. And then that just opens up on that side as well. So plenty of wardrobe space. If you bring magnetic hooks, you can pin stuff up on the wall. So we've pinned our little map up, and then we've got like the dining information as well, just as a sort of quick reference. We can sort of see when things are opening and closing. And then our little knickknacks that we've been collecting we've pinned up as well, so our little magnets and such. So you've got a little sort of area over here. Lovely big TV. Oh, look at that handprint on the TV. That's not good, is it? Lovely big TV. I don't actually know how big it is, but it's plenty big enough. Plenty big enough, and you can pull it out as well, so if you're in bed you can watch it. So we pinched a couple of brochures from downstairs. Robinson's fruit squashes, highly recommend bringing these. There's plenty of free water stations around the ship, so you can you know, do what I've done, fill up a squash bottle, and that's really, really handy. In the main dining room as well, they'll give you like iced water. You can just sort of infuse it with some squash, and if you don't like water like me, absolutely ideal. You've got a cupboard here that we haven't actually used. The fridge is definitely a fridge rather than a cooler, so we've got some Cokes, and you will see a solitary Coke can in there. It has got some condensation on it and is lovely and cold. And we've got some bickies as well. So you've got tea and coffee making facilities and some plugs over here as well. So this is where I've been charging my phone and iPad and watch and all that jazz. You've got your room service menu up here as well, and also the option to order room service for breakfast. You just hang these on your door or put them in the little letterbox thing. So you've got tea and coffee making stuff. You've got a little drawer, opens up, and they'll put biscuits in. Oh, we've got butter cookies today, that's nice. Yeah, they give us like coconut, and I'm not keen on the idea of coconut, but I am interested in those butter cookies. And you get like coffees, tea bags, sugars, all of that jazz. So this is our breakfast for La Spezia tomorrow. So I went up and got some Rice Krispies from the buffet, milk's in the fridge, got a bowl and a spoon. And then we've also, oh shit, dropping my phone. Edit that bit out. And then we've also got some croissants and muffins and stuff in there as well. Got the Arvia bears for Mum, and then a couple of coasters are in there. Those are coasters from Mallorca. So you've got a nice little chair, And you've got a really comfy sofa. Some people really don't like the sofa, but I do actually find it really comfy. We brought some games with us as well, just to sort of do in the cabin. And then this is my current book that I'm on. Cheery stuff. And this little table, you've got some like shelves in that as well for some storage if you need to. And you can like pull it out from under the sofa, move it around your cabin, or if you want to put it away, you can just kick it back under your sofa. So you've got the balcony. And your balcony will have a chair, little table, or 2 chairs and a little table rather. And yeah, it's a decent size. Does the job. Balcony furniture very, very noisy, so we do try and pick it up when we move it. We've got a nice view of the bridge, and then down along the promenade and to the back of the ship. So heading back into the cabin, you can see it's a really nice size, plenty of room. And even though there's 2 of us, we've managed to sort of keep it pretty tidy and keep everything put away. So yeah, that is cabin 14235. Really pleased. Here's a screenshot of me on the Southampton Solent Ships YouTube channel. So I was watching us live and waving and trying to screenshot. And before long, the ropes were taken away. I think we sailed pretty close to 6 o'clock from what I can remember. And we waved goodbye to Southampton and the start of our Mediterranean cruise. The weather was a bit overcast today, but it was really hot. It was really muggy, really high humidity. So I was just longing for a bit of a sea breeze, if I'm honest with you. It was not nice in Southampton. That night we had the diner booked for 9:15. We pre-booked that before the cruise using the cruise personaliser. Really enjoyed the food and atmosphere in here. Ben had the churros to start and I had the Caesar salad. We both had steaks for mains and then we both had hush puppies for dessert, as recommended by travel vlog Jamie. Really pleased with that recommendation. The hush puppies were amazing. After some shopping in the onboard shops, we then headed to the Sky Dome where we managed to catch a show called Vocal Extreme. We were really glad that we happened to be passing through at the right time to catch this. Their voices were amazing and they put on a really good show. And they were only actually playing for this one night, so we managed to catch them right in time. show, we headed back to our cabin to get a well-earned good night's sleep. See you tomorrow! We hope you enjoyed part 1 of this video series. We look forward to welcoming you back for part 2, where we have our first day at sea and also visit the port of La Coruna in Spain.